First topic in triangles is the basic proportionality theorem, or which is also known as Thales theorem. But before we start this theorem BPT, first you should know similarity of triangles and congruency of triangles. Some basic information about that. Any two figures given when they are known as similar, or what is condition for congruency. First, similar and congruent figures. Similar figures and congruent figures. I hope you can guess it. Similar figure. Similar figure means figure having same shape are known as similar figures. But in congruent figures, if figures having same shape and size is known as congruent figures. Same shape means shape is same but size may be different. Other word you can say same shape means they are visible in the same pattern. But size means dimensions. If dimensions are in proportional. In other word you can say there are two circles. Their shape is same but radius different. Two circles are always known as similar figure or similar circle. But if radius of both circles are same, then you can say they are congruent. Or also you know it कि congruent circles also is similar circle. Because in similar circles their shape is same. Next example, squares. Squares are always known as similar, but they are congruent if their dimensions are same. For triangles, triangles having same shape known as similar triangle. It implies two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and sides are in the same ratio. Corresponding sides are in the same proportion. But in case of congruent, two triangles are congruent if their corresponding angles are equal and also corresponding sides are equal. It implies all congruent figures are similar, but all similar figures are not congruent. It is some basic information about similar and congruent figures. Now main theorem of this chapter, basic proportionality theorem. In short form BPT, or it is also known as Thales theorem. Because first time statement of this theorem was given by Thales. That is the name of mathematician. Statement of the theorem: if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Means given part we can write as in triangle ABC, a line DE is parallel to BC. Again, concentrate on statement. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect other two sides in distinct point, in triangle ABC, DE drawn parallel to BC, which intersect other two sides AB and AC in distinct point D and E. That is the first part of statement which we can write as given. Now to prove the other two sides are divided in the same ratio, means you can write, or you have to prove AD upon DB equal to AE upon BC. That is your objective. Now To prove this result, some construction required. First, draw DM perpendicular to AC and EN perpendicular to AB, and also join D to C and B to D. That is construction. Now proof, we have to start. But before proof, again statement of theorem of any theorem divided in two parts. First half part known as given and second half part to prove. In this theorem, line drawn parallel to one side of triangle to intersect other two sides in distinct point. Means in triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC we can consider as given part. And we have to prove AD upon DB equal to AE upon AC. Construction, draw perpendicular, join DC and B. Now proof. Now proof. In triangle ADE and BDE, two triangles have to consider ADE and BDE. Since AB divided by point D in two parts, AD and DB. On AD and DB, taking as base, there are two triangles having same vertex E as ADE and BDE. Then we have to find ratio of areas of these two triangles. Area of ADE upon area of BDE we can write as half base into perpendicular. Half base means AD, perpendicular is EN. Upon half base means DB, perpendicular EN. Half and EN cancel out, remaining part is AD upon D. Area of ADE upon area of BDE equal to AD upon DB, equation first. Same pattern, just think. Side AC divided by point E in two parts, AE and EC. Taking AE and EC, two triangles with common vertex D you have to write. One triangle is AED and second is CED. The next you have to write is ratio of these two triangles area. Area of ADE upon area of CED. Both triangles are on the base AE and EC. The half base means AE perpendicular DM upon half base EC perpendicular DM equal to AE upon EC, equation second. In both triangles, perpendicular is same as DM. Now next step, our third step in the proof of this theorem. In third step, you can observe here BDE, one triangle, and second triangle is CED. These two triangles are on the same base DE and between the parallel DE and BC. Therefore, in class 9th, you have covered a theorem that triangles on the same base and between the same parallels are equal in area. Therefore, area of these two triangles are equal, means area of CED equal to area of BD. In place of area of CED, write down as area of BD, and we will get next result. Area of ADE upon area of BD equal to area upon DC. Now from equation first and fourth, LHS of both equations are equal, therefore RHS also equal, and final result you are getting as AD upon DB equal to AE upon DC. That is BPT or Thales theorem. Just in proof again, I want to tell you revision. There are three steps. Step first, you will take area of ADE upon area of BD. Find the ratio. You will get AD upon DB. Second step, AC divided in two parts, AE and AC. On both sides, with common vertex T, there are triangle AET and CET. Again, write the ratio. Second equation. Third equation, on base DE, between the same parallels D and BC, there are two triangles. One is DEB and second is DEC, having same area. Then with the help of second and third, you are getting equation 4. Then from first and fourth, LHS is same, therefore you are getting the final result. It is known as BPT or basic proportionality theorem. Now some more result we have to discuss with the help of BPT. Since figure is drawn in triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC. Therefore, by BPT, you can write result as AD upon DB equal to AE upon BC. This result we have covered in previous slide as BPT. Now, what happens if we add 1 in both sides? Just observe here. If we add 1 in both sides and take LCM, then you will get AD plus DB upon DB equal to AE plus AC upon AC. And value of AD plus DB is AB. The next result you are getting with the help of BPT as AB upon DB equal to AC upon AC. Directly also you can apply this result. Or reciprocal both sides, you can write DB upon AB equal to EC upon AC. So by BPT, you are getting result AD upon DB equal to AE upon EC. With the help of BPT, next result you are writing the whole side means AB upon DB equal to AC upon EC. It is known as corollary of BPT. One more result with the help of BPT. Since in triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC, therefore apply BPT and you will get AD upon DB equal to AE upon DC. Are reciprocal both sides and then add 1. Then you will get new result by taking LCM. First AD upon DB equal to AE upon AC, reciprocal both sides. Add 1, taking LCM, you will get AB upon AD equal to AC upon AE. Figure observe here. AB upon AD equal to AC upon AE. Or also we can write AD upon whole side AB equal to AE upon whole side AC. So BPT or two more result with the help of BPT, you can apply direct in solving the question. Now next important theorem, that is converse of BPT. Converse of BPT means given and to prove interchange, or you can write if a line divides any two sides of triangle in the same ratio, then line is parallel to the third side. Whatever to prove in BPT, now it becomes given. In triangle ABC, if AD upon DB equal to AE upon AC, then we have to prove DE parallel to BC. One construction required for the result. Let DE is not parallel to BC. Then draw DE dash parallel to BC. Because we have to prove DE parallel to BC. This is our assumption. Let DE is not parallel to BC. Therefore, assume as DE dash parallel to BC. And if DE dash parallel to BC, then we can apply BPT. Now, proof. Since in triangle ABC, DE dash parallel to BC by construction, therefore by BPT, we can write AD upon DB equal to AE dash upon E dash C. Add 1 in both sides, taking LCM, you will get AD plus DB means AB upon DB equal to AC upon E dash C equation first. Now, it is given that AD upon DB equal to AE upon AC. If add 1 in both sides, second equation you will get as AB upon DB equal to AC upon AC. From first and second, LHS of both equations are same, equate RHS, and you will get result as AC upon AC equal to AC upon E dash C. AC cancel out in both sides. The next 1 upon AC equal to 1 upon E dash C. Reciprocal both sides, AC equal to E dash C. EC equal to E dash C means there are 2 points on AC, E dash and E, which are equidistant from C, which is possible only when if E dash and E coincide each other. And if both are coincide each other, then result we can write as since DE dash parallel to BC by construction. Since E dash coincide with E, it implies in place of E dash write down as E. Therefore, D parallel to BC. That is final result, and which is known as converse of BPT or converse of Thales theorem. Now next, some example based on BPT and converse of BPT, which are important. First question, a trapezium is given in which AB parallel to DC. If diagonals of trapezium intersect at O, then you have to prove AO upon BO equal to CO upon DO. Now solution. Given part. From question easily you can write given part. In trapezium ABCD, AB parallel to DC. Some results are some points you should remember. Since your trapezium name is given as ABCD, in proper order you have to write A, B, after that C and then D in a particular order. You will not write A, B and C here. A, B, C, D in order. Then AB parallel to DC. And here diagonals intersect at O. We have to prove AO upon BO equal to CO upon DO. Now construction required. In construction, draw OP parallel to AB. If OP is parallel to AB, and already it is given that AB parallel to DC, it implies OP is also parallel to DC. Now proof. In triangle ADC, in triangle ADC, PO parallel to DC. Therefore, you can apply BPT and write result AP upon PD equal to AO upon OC or AO upon CU. Equation first. Again, with PO, take another triangle. Which triangle? ABD. Remember, since PO is parallel to CD, therefore I have taken first triangle ADC. Again, PO is parallel to AB, therefore second triangle taken as ABD. And again apply BPT, you will get from vertex DP upon PA equal to DO upon BO. Reciprocal both sides, you will get equation second. From first and second, you can observe LHS of both equations is same. Therefore, equate RHS. Then equate RHS means PO upon CO equal to BO upon DO. Cross multiply and rearrange, and we will get result as AO upon BO equal to CO upon DO. That is required result. First solve example in trapezium. If diagonals intersect each other at point O, then after solving you are getting AO upon BO equal to CO upon DO. One more question. Figure is given. One triangle PQR, second is ABC, and one point 2 inside the triangle given. Here it is given that AB parallel to PQ and AC parallel to PR. We have to prove BC parallel to QR. First, note down given part. In the given figure, AB parallel to PQ and AC parallel to PR. It is given. We have to prove BC parallel to QR. Now, solution are proved. Just observe carefully. In triangle OPQ, AB is parallel to PQ. And if AB parallel to PQ, we can apply BPT. And by BPT, the result you will get as OA upon AP equal to OB upon BQ, equation first. Similarly, in triangle OPR, AC parallel to PR, therefore again apply BPT, and result you will get OA upon AP equal to OC upon CR. In equation first and second, you can observe LHS is same. Equate. The result you will get from first and second, OB upon BQ equal to OC upon CR. OB upon BQ equal to OC upon CR. Now take triangle OQR. In OQR, since OB upon BQ equal to OC upon CR, therefore by converse of BPT, in any triangle, if two sides are divided in the same ratio, then BC parallel to the third side, means we can write by converse of BPT, BC parallel to QR. And that's the solution of this question. In this pattern, you can solve questions based on BPT or converse of BPT. Questions for practice. First question. A and B are respectively the points on sides PQ and PR of triangle PQR, such that value of PQ, PA, BR and PB given. You have to check with the help of BPT AB parallel to QR or not. You have to write the reason. Second question. If a line intersects sides PQ and PR of triangle PQR at S and T and is parallel to QR, then you have to prove PS upon PQ equal to PT upon PR. You have to solve and give the answer of these two questions. In this video, I am going to cover about criteria of similarity of triangles and theorem on area of similar triangles. First one, definition of similarity of triangles. When two triangles are similar. If only but two triangles given, they are similar, it implies their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Here main important part, you should know the meaning of corresponding angles and corresponding sides. Which sides of two triangles known as corresponding sides, or which angles of two triangles are known as corresponding angles. Just two triangles drawn here, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. In ABC and PQR, if angle A equal to P, B equal to Q, and C equal to R, then A and P are known as corresponding angles. If angle A equal to 50 degree, P equal to 50 degree, then these two angles are known as corresponding angles. In both triangles, the angles which are equal to each other known as corresponding angles. Since angle A equal to P, therefore corresponding angles of both triangles are A and P. B equal to Q, here corresponding angles are B and Q. If C equal to R, then corresponding angles are C and R. Now second, corresponding sides. For corresponding sides, one method I am telling you that's very easy. In first triangle, write down three sides in numerator: AB, BC, and C. Just I have written numerator AB, BC, and C. In denominator, corresponding to AB, if you want to search, just check. Side AB is opposite to which angle? Angle C. Side AB is opposite to angle C, and angle C equal to R in second triangle, and opposite to R is PQ. Therefore, AB upon PQ. Similarly, BC is opposite to angle A, and A equal to P, and opposite to P, QR. Therefore, BC upon QR. And then third side, CA upon same pattern. CA is opposite to B, and B equal to Q, and opposite to Q is PR or RP. Therefore, corresponding sides AB and PQ are corresponding sides. BC and Q are corresponding sides. CA and RP are corresponding sides. Ratio of corresponding sides are equal or same. That is written here. If two triangles are similar, if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. In this pattern, you can say two triangles are similar. Remember the definition. Now, next we have to discuss different criteria for similarity of triangle. Criteria means minimum requirement for two triangles by which we can prove these two triangles are similar. This is the sign of similarity. You will write triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Next criteria, or what is the requirement? First criteria is written heading as triple A similarity or AA similarity. Triple A and double A both is same. It implies if two triangles, all three corresponding angles are given, then both triangles are similar. Or another word you can say, if two angles of one triangle equal to corresponding two angles of other triangle, again they are similar, because if two angles are equal, then third is also equal. Therefore, differential we can write as in two triangles, if corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio and two triangles are similar. Or in other word, you can say the first minimum requirement to prove two triangles are similar is if corresponding angles of both triangles are equal, then you can write both triangles are similar. And if triangles are similar, then corresponding sides are in the same ratio. For example, two triangles given here. Here easily you can observe angle A equal to 50 degree, Q equal to 50 degree. Here 60 70 written, 60 70 written. Now corresponding angles you can search here easily. Angle A equal to angle Q, both are 50 degree. Next, angle B equal to 60, and here 60 degree angle R, therefore B equal to R. And now remaining angle means C equal to P. If corresponding angles are equal, then two triangles are similar. Now triangles are similar, it implies you will not write the triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. In proper order you have to write. You are writing triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle QRP. In same order you have to write. There is importance of order if symbol you are using. Means triangle ABC is similar to triangle QRP in proper order written. It implies first angle of first angle means A equal to Q. Second angle B equal to R, and third angle C equal to P. The proper order you have to write. The triangle ABC is similar to angle QRP. Now, then corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Now corresponding sides again in numerator write down from first triangle ABBCCA. To write the corresponding sides there are two options. One method, if triangle written in proper order, AB written, AB means first and second point I have taken. Then second triangle in denominator again you take first and second point means QR. AB upon QR equal to BC, second third point taken, BC upon here second third point second triangle RP, BC upon RP means corresponding side to BC in second triangle is RP. Now third CA, CA means third and first point taken. Therefore in second triangle again we will write from third to first means PQ, CA upon PQ. If triangle with symbol in proper order you are writing, then easily you can write corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Or second option from figure also you can write. In figure AB written, AB is opposite to C and C equal to P and opposite to P is QR. Therefore AB upon QR equal to BC. BC is opposite to A and A equal to Q and opposite to Q RP. Therefore BC upon RP equal to third CA. CA is opposite to B and B equal to R and opposite to R PQ. Therefore CA upon. Two options are there by which we can write corresponding sides, and after that you can write both triangles are similar. The first minimum requirement to prove two triangles are similar, that triple assimilarity. If three angles of first triangle equal to three angles of second triangle, then you can say both triangles are similar. One more example. Just here you observe in figure 90 degree, 50 degree, 50 degree, 40 degree. Generally, if any students observe here, directly you can say these two triangles are not similar. Because here 50, 40 given, here 90 and 50 given. Wherever two angles given, step first you find out third angle. The 90 and 50 given, it implies third angle 180 minus sum of P and Q. 180 minus 90 plus 50 means 140. Subtract, you will get 40 degree. Angle R is 40 degree. So 50 degree, 50 degree, 40 degree, 40 degree, and it is 90 degree. Here also we subtract, then easily you can find angle that is 90 degree. But here also I want to cover double assimilarity. If two angles are equal, also we can see similar. Here angle Q equal to X equal to 50 degree. Second angle R equal to Y equal to 40 degree. Third is also equal. But if two angles are written, it is not necessary to always you write third angle also. On the basis of two angles also we can write the triangle QRP similar to XYZ. Now there is importance of order. Just I have written two angles QR. Now third angle remains P, QRP. Here XY written, and third angle remains here. Write down third angle here. Now ratio of sides. Easily you can write here ratio of sides means this QR upon XY, RP upon YZ, QP upon xz. If proper order written, usually you can write taking first 2 points qr, first 2 points so xy equal to second third point rp, second third point here yz. Then PQ, third to first taken, here third to first ZX, PQ upon ZX. In this pattern, we can write corresponding sides are in the same ratio. So this first theorem or criteria for similarity of triangle is known as triple A similarity. Now second, the second criteria for similarity of SSS similarity. In two triangles, if corresponding sides are in the same ratio, then we can say two triangles are similar. Now just observe in figure and try to find out yourself relationship between sides of these two triangles. Just to observe, and easily you can observe here, if 4 given, 4 to the 8, it implies 4 upon 8, 1 upon 2, it implies AC upon PQ equal to 1 upon 2. Second time, AB equal to 7 unit given, here QR 14, 7 to the 14, implies AB upon QR equal to 7 upon 14 equal to 1 upon 2. And third side, 9 to the 18, it implies BC upon PR equal to 9 upon 18 equal to 1 upon 2. It implies corresponding sides are in these two triangles are AC and PQ, BC and PR, and AB and PQ. Now, these sides are in the same ratio. It implies ratio we can write AB upon PQ equal to BC upon RP equal to CA upon PQ equal to 1 by 2. If ratio of corresponding sides are equal, then you can say both triangles are similar. And if triangles are similar means corresponding angles are also equal. Now corresponding angles easily you can confirm here. Then angle C equal to angle P, A equal to Q, and P equal to R. Now corresponding angles, the method by which you can search whose angles are corresponding angles. AB upon QR it is. Now AB, opposite to AB is C, opposite to QR P, therefore angle C equal to Q. Similarly here, opposite to BC A and opposite to RP Q, therefore A equal to Q. And opposite to CA angle P and opposite to PQ R. Therefore P equal to, in this pattern you can say both angles are similar. The first minimum requirement, if any two angles of one triangle equal to corresponding any two angles of second triangle, then both triangles are similar. Or second minimum requirement, if ratio of corresponding sides are same, then we can say both triangles are similar. Now next, third criteria, third theorem on similarity of triangle, SAS similarity. As written here, SAS means two sides and angle included these two sides, or angle is between these two sides. Whenever there are two sides having common vertex, then angle means that common vertex, the angle formed by these two sides, we will consider. For example, figure drawn here. If we consider angle B, for B we will take sides BA and BC. Then you can say side, angle, side. For 40 degree, again side, then this angle, then side. Meaning of SAC means two sides and angle between these two sides, or angle formed by these two sides, we will consider as A. Now in these two triangles, by SAS, the two sides whatever given, you find the corresponding sides in second triangle, and if ratio of these two corresponding sides are same and included angle is equal, then we can say both triangles are similar. 3 written, 3 3 are 9, then 9 3 are 27, and 40 40 equal. It implies corresponding sides easily you can search here. AB upon QR equal to 1 upon 3, and AC upon PR or RP again 1 upon 3. It implies ratio of corresponding sides is 1 upon 3. AB upon RP equal to BC upon RQ equal to 1 upon 3. And angle A equal to R equal to 40 degree. Angle is between these two sides, AB and AC. Angle A. Between RP and RQ, angle R. And also one easy method to consider common angle is if two sides AB and AC given, point A is common in both, therefore angle A should be there. RP and RQ written, here point R is common in both sides, therefore you should consider a angle R, not any other angle. If these two angles are also equal, then we can say triangles are similar. Now again you write triangles in proper order. So proper order, how we write? Now check. I have started from here. C B A written. Corresponding sides usually you can check. So C 9 3 are 27. It implies start from QP. In this pattern, these two triangles are similar. Up to here, criteria of similarity covered. Three criteria are there: triple A, triple S, and SAS similarity. That is the minimum requirement to prove two triangles as similar. Next, areas of similar triangles. This is the important theorem of this chapter. Board examination also. Class 10th board exam is very important theorem for that purpose. If two triangles are similar, then the ratio of areas of triangle is equal to the square of ratio of corresponding sides. But this theorem is applicable if two triangles are similar. It implies given part is if you consider triangle ABC and PQR, two triangles ABC similar to triangle PQR. The given part is if triangle ABC is similar to PQR, then area of ABC upon area of PQR equal to ratio of corresponding sides square, means AB upon PQ whole square equal to BC upon QR whole square equal to C upon RP whole square. Construction. Draw AM perpendicular to BC and PN perpendicular to QR. Perpendicular drawn here. Up to here again, just I want to repeat. Statement of theorem: ratio of areas of two similar triangles means given part the two triangles are similar. Then we have to prove ratio of areas of two triangles equal to square of ratio of corresponding sides. Now proof. In triangle ABC and PQR, AM and PN are perpendicular. Therefore, area of ABC upon area of PQR, just we can apply formula. half base into perpendicular. Area of ABC equal to half base means BC perpendicular AM upon half base QR perpendicular PM. Half cancel out, BC into AM upon QR into PN equal to BC upon QR into AM upon PN. Write equation first type. System is clear. Just simple I have write formula and written. Now next step. In triangle ABM and PQN. ABM and PQN. Can you prove these two triangles are similar? Angle B equal to Q. These two angles are equal because it is given, and given means triangle ABC is similar to PQR, therefore corresponding angles are equal. Therefore we can write B equal to Q. M equal to N equal to 90 degree. These two angles are 90 degree. Region by construction. This is a part of construction. Therefore these two triangles are similar by AA similarity. And if these two triangles are similar, then corresponding sides are in the same ratio, means AB upon PQ equal to AM upon PM. Equation second. Also, it is given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and ABC is similar to PQR means corresponding sides are in the same ratio, means AB upon PQ equal to PC upon QR equal to CA upon RP. Equation third. Just combine second and third. Because value of AB upon PQ also given as AM upon PN. It implies in combined form we can write AM upon PN equal to AB upon PQ equal to PC upon QR equal to CA upon RP. Combine. The result which we will get, ratio of three sides are same as ratio of perpendicular. Therefore, apply from first and fourth. First and fourth means area of ABC upon area of PQR equal to BC upon QR into BC upon QR. In place of AM upon PN, write down BC upon QR. BC upon QR into BC upon QR equal to BC upon QR whole square. Therefore, area of ABC upon area of PQR equal to BC upon QR is same as AB upon PQ. It is also equal to CA upon RP. It implies all three. And that is the proof of this theorem. In this pattern, this important theorem, you can complete and prove the result. Now next, some important results on similarity of triangles, which are also important question for board exam. I have written these as results because these are important questions, but we can use these results in solving other questions directly. Therefore, I have not written as question number 1 example 1, just I have written result 1. Whenever required, you can use these results in other questions. First result is, if two triangles are similar, then ratio of corresponding sides is equal to the ratio of corresponding median. Given part, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and we have to prove ratio of corresponding sides equal to ratio of corresponding median, means AB upon PQ equal to PC upon QR equal to CA upon RP equal to AM upon PN. Here AM and PN are median. Median means take midpoint of BC, join from A, which is known as median of side BC. Here N is midpoint of RP. Meaning of theorem is clear. If two triangles are similar, already you know corresponding sides are in the same ratio, but ratio of sides are same as ratio of medians of triangle. If two triangles are similar. Now we'll prove. Since ABC is similar to PQR, therefore directly we can write corresponding angles are equal, means A equal to P, B equal to Q, and C equal to. And also ratio of corresponding sides are equal. Equation second. First and second equation from definition I have written. If two triangles are similar. Now it is also equal to ratio of median, which we are going to prove from here. AB upon PQ equal to BC upon QR. BC we can write as 2 times of BM because M is midpoint, and QR we can write as 2 times of QN. To cancel out equal to BM upon QN. Now equation third. Now ABM and PQN. Just observe here ABM and PQN. Try to prove these two triangles are similar, and it is very easy to prove. AB upon PQ equal to BM upon QN from equation third, just covered here, proved here. And angle B equal to Q. We have to going to apply here SCS similarity. SCS case the process to apply AB and BM. B is common in both, therefore angle B. PQ and QN. Q in both present means angle Q. B equal to Q. B equal to Q from equation first is given. Two triangles are similar, therefore B equal to Q. Therefore, by SCS similarity, both triangles are similar. And if both triangles are similar, then you can say corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Now note down corresponding sides means AB upon PQ equal to AM upon PM. Now final result from second and fourth. In second equation we have written AB upon PQ equal to BC upon QR equal to CA upon RP. In fourth, AB upon PQ is AM upon PM, which is equal to AM upon PM, and that is the result. In this pattern, first important result which we are going to cover here, that whenever two triangles are similar, then ratio of corresponding sides is same as ratio of corresponding medians. Now next important result. Second, if two triangles are similar, then ratio of corresponding sides is equal to the ratio of corresponding altitudes. Now, first question, what is the meaning of altitude? Altitude means from any vertex if it is perpendicular on opposite side, then it is known as altitude of that side. Means here AM is perpendicular to BC. Here PN perpendicular to QR. Therefore PN and AM are altitudes on sides QR and BC. Again, given part, both triangles are similar. We have to prove ratio of sides is same as ratio of altitudes. Now proof. Since triangle ABC is similar to PQR, therefore corresponding angles are equal and ratio of corresponding sides are same. First, second equation already found. Now, again, like previous theorem, take ABM and PQN and try to prove similar. M equal to N equal to 90 degree. Reason? By construction, both are perpendicular. B equal to Q from first because both triangles are similar. Therefore, ABM similar to PQN by AA similarity. And if both triangles are similar, then corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Means AB upon PQ equal to AM upon PM. And if corresponding sides are in the same ratio, then from second and fourth, you will get final result AB upon PQ equal to BC upon QR equal to CA upon RP, which is equal to corresponding altitude means AM upon PM. Second result is completed here. Now third result, which is also important. If two triangles are similar, Again apply from same process. Ratio of corresponding sides are equal to the ratio of corresponding angle bisector segment. In first result, I take consider for median. Second result, altitude. Now third one is for angle bisector. Given part is same. In two proof, ratio of corresponding sides is same as ratio of angle bisector, means AM upon PM. Here AM and PM are angle bisector. Angle bisector means AM divides this angle A in two equal parts, and here PN divides angle P in two equal parts. Therefore, it is known as angle bisector. Now in proof, first we start with the help of given part. And given part means triangle ABC similar to PQR. And if two triangles are similar, then corresponding angles are equal and ratio of corresponding sides are same. Now next task, we have to take triangle ABM and PQN. BAM equal to QPM. BAM means this angle equal to angle P, half angle. Because the angle A equal to P, both angles are equal means corresponding angle. Half of these two angles are also equal, therefore these two angles are equal, means it is known as bisector. Bisector means it divides angle A and P in equal parts. And B equal to Q, it is question first are given. Therefore again both triangles are similar, and if triangles are similar, then corresponding sides are in the same ratio, means AB upon PQ equal to AM upon P. Then from second and fourth we can write result AB upon PQ equal to BC upon QR equal to CA upon R, and which is equal to AM upon PN. Here AM and PN are angle bisectors, because AM upon PN equal to from fourth given as AB upon PQ. Three results we have covered here, and proof and derivation is same. It is also important questions for board purpose. Therefore, I have covered in this video results of these three. First result is if two triangles are similar, then ratio of sides is same as ratio of median. Ratio of sides are same as ratio of angle bisector. Ratio of sides are same as ratio of altitudes. Now, fourth result. In fourth result, if two triangles are similar, again on the basis of same, then ratio of corresponding sides is equal to the ratio of perimeters of two triangles. Here we are using the concept of perimeter. Now given part is same. If two triangles means triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Both triangles are similar. And we have to prove ratio of corresponding sides is same as ratio of perimeter. Perimeter means sum of sides of triangle. Perimeter of ABC we can write as AB plus BC plus CA. Perimeter of PQR means PQ plus QR plus RQ. So ratio of sides are same as ratio of perimeter. This result we have to prove. Now proof. We start with given part. In given part means triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR, and if two triangles are similar means corresponding sides are in the same ratio, and also you can say corresponding angles are equal. If corresponding sides are in the same ratio, so let AB upon PQ equal to BC upon QR equal to CA upon RP as K, which is a constant. So therefore, AB upon PQ equal to K means AB equal to K times of PQ. Similarly, BC equal to K times of QR, and CA equal to K times of RP. Now, just calculate perimeter. AB plus BC plus CA equal to K times of PQ plus K times of QR plus K times of RP. K common, PQ plus QR plus RP. Our next step, divide by PQ plus QR plus RP in both sides, you will get AB plus BC plus CA equal to PQ plus QR plus RP equal to K. Here equation first, we have completed the ratio of side size K, and here after solving we are getting ratio of perimeter is also K. From first and second combined from result we can write as the ratio of sides of similar triangle is equal to the ratio of perimeter of two triangles. In this pattern, based on similarity of triangles, four results I have covered. First for medians, second result for altitudes, third for angle bisector, and fourth for perimeter. Whenever required, you can apply these results in solving the question. Therefore, I have not written these as question, I have written these as results on similarity of triangles. Now, some questions for practice which you have to complete. First question, areas of two similar triangles given as 121 cm square and 64 cm square. Median of first triangle is given 12.1. Find the corresponding median of second triangle. Easily you can think, using result 1 you can solve it. The ratio of sides are same as the ratio of median. Then after that apply areas of two similar triangles. After that you can solve it. Question number 2. Perimeter of two similar triangles given as 25 and 15. If one side of first triangle is 9 cm, find the corresponding side of other triangle. It is based on fourth result which we have covered in the video. The ratio of sides of two similar triangles is same as ratio of perimeters of both the triangles. And third question, if areas of two similar triangles are equal, means consider triangle as ABC and PQR. If area of ABC equal to area of PQR, then we have to prove both triangles are congruent. Congruent means sides are equal. In this pattern, you have to complete these questions and submit the answer. Now, in chapter triangle, next important topic, Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem. In this video, we are going to cover Pythagoras theorem, converse of Pythagoras theorem, some important questions on Pythagoras theorem, and one more theorem on Pythagoras. Now, first theorem which is the base for Pythagoras theorem, which is to know and able to derive the theorem. Theorem is if a perpendicular is drawn from vertex of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then triangle on the both sides of perpendicular are similar to whole triangle and to each other. Means triangle ABC is given here. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. If perpendicular is drawn from vertex of right triangle, means from point B with the perpendicular on hypotenuse, it will intersect hypotenuse at point D. Then this right angle triangle ABC divided in two parts. One triangle you can say is ABD and second is CBD. Both triangles are similar to each other and also both triangles are similar to whole triangle ABC, which we have to prove in this theorem. And that is the statement of this theorem. It implies given part of this theorem we can write as in triangle ABC, BD is perpendicular on AC, and we have to prove three parts in this theorem. First part, if draw perpendicular BD on AC, this triangle ABC divided in two parts. One triangle ADB similar to second triangle BDC. Second part, ADB is similar to whole triangle ABC. And third part, second, BDC is also similar to whole triangle ABC. Means these two triangles are similar to each other, and also these two triangles are similar to whole triangle. Now proof. In first part, we have to prove these two triangles are similar to each other. For this, one thing you can observe, angle 1 in right angle triangle ADB, this angle 5 is 90 degree. Therefore, angle 1 we can write as 90 minus 3. Because sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. And if one angle is 90 degree, it implies sum of remaining two angles equal to 90 degree. In ADB, we can write 1 as 90 minus 3, angle 3. And also you can observe angle ABC, this whole angle is 90 degree, means 3 plus 4, 90 degree. It implies angle 4 also we can write as 90 minus 3. That is equation first written here. Angle 1 equal to 90 minus 3, and angle 4 is also equal to 90 minus 3. It implies angle 1 equal to angle 4. Similarly, in triangle CDB, this angle 6 equal to 90 degree. Therefore, 2 plus 4 equal to 90. It implies angle 2 we can write as 90 minus angle 4. Angle 2 equal to 90 minus 4, and 3 plus 4 equal to 90 degree. It implies angle 4 equal to 90 minus 3, or 3 equal to 90 minus 4. It implies angle 3 is also equal to 90 minus 4. Means angle 2 equal to angle 3. So before we start to prove these two equations results, is remember angle 1 equal to angle 4. Whenever any right angle triangle given, if you draw perpendicular upon hypotenuse, then angle 1 equal to angle 4, and this angle 2 equal to angle 3. Now, take these two triangles ADB, triangle ADB, this triangle, and BDC, second triangle. Angle 1 equal to angle 4. Angle 1 equal to angle 4 from equation first. Angle 3 equal to angle 2, equation second. And angle 5 equal to 6 equal to 90 degree, both are 90 degree because BD is perpendicular to AC. Therefore, these two triangles are similar by AAA similarity. In this pattern, you are able to prove first part, these two triangles are similar to each other. Then next part you have to prove second as a triangle ADB similar to whole triangle with triangle ABC. First, in ADB, this triangle, smaller triangle, and ABC, whole triangle, angle 1 is common. Angle 1 present in both the triangle ADB or ABC. Second, angle 3 equal to angle 2 from equation second, already we have covered. And third, angle 5 of this smaller triangle equal to angle ABC, larger triangle equal to 90 degree. Therefore, again, both triangles are similar by AAA similarity. Same pattern, easily you can prove third part. In third part, you have to prove BDC similar to triangle ABC. Now, if you take BDC and ABC, Again here angle 2 is common, both the triangle, and angle 4 equal to angle 1 from equation first, and 6 equal to ABC equal to 90 degree. Therefore, again both the triangles are similar. In this pattern, these three parts completed. First part, both triangles are similar to each other, and also both triangles are similar to whole triangle ABC. Now, next main theorem, which is important, Pythagoras theorem. Statement of theorem: in right triangle, the square of hypotenuse equal to the sum of squares of other two sides. Here, triangle ABC given. If angle B equal to 90 degree, in right triangle means angle B 90 degree is given. And what we have to prove? Second part of statement means we have to prove square of hypotenuse means square of AC equal to the sum of square of other two sides. It implies given part we can write as angle B 90 degree. And to prove AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Then construction, draw BD perpendicular to AC. Proof. Now proof of this theorem. In triangle ADB and ABC, angle 1 equal to angle 1 common, angle 3 equal to angle 2, and angle 5 equal to angle ABC equal to 90 degree. Means both the triangle ADB similar to ABC, which are already covered in previous theorem. Therefore, corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Means AD upon AB equal to AB upon AC. AD means first second point taken upon AB first second point. Then AB means from first angle first and third point, and AC first and third point. Cross multiply, you will get AD into AC equal to AB square equation first. Now next step, similarly triangle BDC similar to ABC. Then again we can write corresponding sides in the same ratio. Corresponding sides means again apply same DC second and third point I have taken. In denominator again we write second third point means BC. From first triangle BC written, from first triangle BC means first and third point. Then in denominator from second triangle we write first and third point means BC. Then cross multiply, equation second, add first and second equation, we will get result AD into AC plus DC into AC equal to AB square plus BC square. RAC common, AD plus DC equal to AB square plus BC square. RAC into AC, or after simplification we will get AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. And that is the proof of this theorem, means Pythagoras theorem. Now next, converse of Pythagoras theorem. Converse of Pythagoras theorem means given and to prove interchange. Means in triangle, if square of one side equal to the sum of squares of the two sides, then angle opposite to first side is right angle. Means here in this theorem, given part is square of one side means AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, and we have to prove angle B equal to 90 degree. Construction, draw a triangle PQR such that angle PQR equal to 90 degree, PQ equal to AB and QR equal to BC. Now proof. In triangle PQR, angle Q equal to 90 degree, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. And by Pythagoras theorem, you can write PR square equal to PQ square plus QR square, or PR square equal to AB square plus BC square. In place of PQ, we can write AB, and in place of QR, BC by construction. Therefore, equation first, and it is given that AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Equate first and second, you will get PR square equal to AC square. Taking square root, PR equal to AC. Mention it as equation 3. Once more, equation first you are getting by applying Pythagoras theorem in PQR. Equation second given, equate first second, you are getting PR equal to AC. Now next step, take triangle ABC and PQR. AB equal to PQ by construction, BC equal to QR again by construction, AC equal to PR from equation third. We have proved it. Therefore, both triangles are congruent to each other by SSS congruency. And if both triangles are congruent, then by CPCT, angle B equal to angle Q. Since angle Q equal to given as 90 degree by construction, therefore angle B equal to 90 degree. It is known as converse of Pythagoras theorem. Now next, some solve example which are important on these theorems. First example, in equilateral triangle ABC, D is point on side BC such that BD equal to 1 upon 3 BC, and you have to prove this result. 9AD square equal to 7 AB square. Means given part is equilateral triangle ABC, it is given. Second given part, D is a point on side BC, and third given part, the position of D is such that BD equal to 1 upon 3 BC. BD is 1/3 of whole side BC. Means in triangle ABC, if it is equilateral triangle means all three sides are equal, means AB equal to BC equal to AC, and BD equal to 1 upon 3 BC. We have to prove 9AD square equal to 7 AB square. Construction. Draw AE perpendicular to BC. Now, next step, proof. AE is perpendicular to BC. It implies triangle AEB is a right angle triangle. Already we have covered in triangle ABC. It is an equilateral triangle, means all sides are equal. And let measurement of all sides as K. Second part, A perpendicular to BC, and it is an equilateral triangle. Therefore, we can write E is the midpoint of BC. Means BE equal to EC equal to 1 by 2, BCR equal to K by 2. Because measurement of sides are taken as K. Question second. Since BD equal to 1 by 3 BCR, we can write as K by 3. Therefore, BD equal to 1 by 3 BC. Therefore, DE we can write as PE minus BD. Value of BE, K by 2 minus K by 3, take LCM 6. 3K minus 2K equal to K. It is equal to K upon 6. Therefore, in triangle AB, angle A equal to 90 degree. Therefore, apply Pythagoras theorem. If Pythagoras theorem applied, you will get hypotenuse AB square equal to AE square plus BE square. Square of hypotenuse equal to the sum of square of other two sides. Now, AB square equal to AE square plus value of BE. BE we can write as BD plus DE. BD plus DE. Whole square, open the bracket. A plus B whole square formula apply. And A plus B whole square equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. BD square plus DE square plus 2BD into DE. Now next step, AB square, AE square plus DE square right together. BD square here plus 2BD into DE. Now just to concentrate, AE square plus DE square. figure AE square plus D square. In right angle triangle AED, AE square plus D square equal to AD square. In place of AE square plus D square, we can write as AD square plus BD square plus 2BD into D. Now put the values of D equal to K upon 6, BD equal to K upon 3, and just simplify. AB square equal to AD square plus BD means K upon 3 whole square plus 2, BD means K upon 3, D K upon 6. Further simplify, the K square upon 9 plus 2 into K square upon 18. 2 9 18, K square upon 9. K square upon 9 plus K square upon 9 we can write as 2K square upon 9, or AB square equal to AD square plus 2, and value of K means AB. AB square upon 9. Now multiply by 9 all the equation. You will get 9AB square equal to 9AD square plus 2AB square. 2AB square transfer left side and subtract. You will get real 7AB square equal to 9AD square, or 9AD square equal to 7AB square. This is the first example. Now second, which is also important. In question number 2, in equilateral triangle, you have to prove 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. Altitudes means from vertex if you draw perpendicular on opposite side, it is known as altitude. Means given part is triangle is given as equilateral triangle. It is given. Means all three sides are equal. Means AB equal to BC equal to AC. We have to prove 3 times of side square means 3AB square equal to 4 times of altitude means 4AD square. For that, draw AD perpendicular to BC. One altitude is drawn here. AD is perpendicular to BC. Since it is an equilateral triangle, therefore D is the midpoint of BC. Also, now prove. In triangle ABC, all three sides are equal, means AB equal to BC equal to AC, because it is an equilateral triangle. And AD is perpendicular to BC, we can write BD equal to DC equal to half of BC. Next, in triangle ADB, angle D is 90 degree, means we can apply Pythagoras theorem. And by apply Pythagoras theorem, result you will get hypotenuse square means AB square equal to perpendicular square plus base square AD square plus BD square equal to value of BD is BC by 2. In place of BD we can write BC by 2 whole square, which is equal to BC square by 4. And next step, multiply by 4 on both sides. 4AB square equal to 4AD square plus BC square, or in place of BC we can write AB because all three sides are equal. Now AB square transfer left side, you will get 4AB square minus AB square equal to 4AD square, or 3AB square equal to 4AD square. In this pattern you can solve questions based on Pythagoras theorem or converse of Pythagoras theorem. Now, some questions for practice which you have to complete. There are 3 questions. First, BL and CM are medians of triangle ABC. Right angle at A. Means in triangle ABC, angle A is 90 degree. Then you have to prove 4 times of BL square plus CM square equal to 5 times of BC square. In second question, P is any point inside the rectangle. Then you have to prove PB square plus PD square equal to PA square plus AC square. And next question, question number 3. In triangle ABC, it is an isosceles triangle, right angle at C. Then you have to prove AB square equal to 2, BC square. Complete and submit your